a couple of semi-states in 65 and 83 as well. Two teams that have owned the sectionals that they have played in over the years.
Well, they're very storied programs without question.
Greensburg has it to start the half. Again, Harder, the brunt of the scoring for Greensburg in the first quarter, cooled off a bit in the second quarter. Adam Wilson keeps firing, keeps missing.
Well, he's had, you know what, he's had very good looks that just haven't gone for him.
Packer comes down low, strong move to the bucket by Chavis is no good. And there with the rebound is Ty Miller.
Rontre Chavis just has the point-blank look on a little drop step, power move to the hoop.
Wilson goes to the bucket, throws it up short. Miller with a strong move and count the bucket.
Well, Ty Miller has just been there all day long, Mark. Right place, right time, and there's an art to that. You work at being in the right place at the right time.
Tied at 31. Open jumper from 15, no. Rebound knocked loose into the hands of Trevor George, and he's there for the easy deuce. He's in double figures with 10.
This is what we talked about, man. You got to get on the glass. They had the ball, just didn't squeeze, didn't get the possession. Did everything you're supposed to do defensively except close out the rebound.
Three-pointer, top of the circle, yes.
There's your guy.
Harder with 17.
How about Elijah Harder? I mean, just, again, you talk about an efficient player.
Good, strong move to the bucket by Packer. He's in double figures with 11.
Speaking of efficient, you got to find Jalen Packer. You got to find him quickly on transition and try to take away the dribble. Easier
Princeton
said than
by
done.
one. Wilson finally dials it up from 15.
Now you think, maybe that's the one that gets him off the dime, if you will.
Nice stop and go move and a foul on the floor.
How about it? Tell me what he doesn't do.
Wilson with a foul, his first team's first of the half. Lob into the backcourt, got to be tracked down by Jordan Simmons. 36-35, Greensburg leads Princeton by a point. Pirates hanging around. Daring him to shoot the three. Ball falls to the floor. Great box out by Greensburg.
How about it?
Brant George off the miss.
Yeah, you work on that. That's how it is in practice. That's how you draw it up in practice. Great ball movement. Look at him.
Shot off the glass. Good by Greg
How
Dugan.
about
He
it?
has 8.
Never touched the floor, Mark. Just great execution by Greensburg.
Daring George to dial it up again.
Well,
this time he thinks better of it.
You have to. I mean, you got to defend Packer. You need to defend Simmons.
Rontre Chavis from 16.
I'm thinking you need to defend Rontre Chavis, but you got to make some decisions. You got to literally roll the dice a little bit and figure it out, because you can't go out and put ball pressure on all 5.
38-37, Greensburg with a basketball. They lead it by 1 to the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Adam Wilson,
slip.
nice look down low. Greg Dugan is in double figures with 10.
Little down screen, slip the screen, wide open, miscommunication on.
Trevor George with a strong move to the bucket. 12 points for Trevor George.
And here's Packer almost with the steal.
Adam Wilson in transition. Fans wanted to carry. Baseline, three-pointer, partially blocked.
At both ends of the floor for him. You're not necessarily a deep team to begin with. You're without LaTroy Wright, as we pointed out. Now you're without another one of your starters.
Baseline, 15-footer, strong. Weak side rebound to Burcham. Burcham runs it ahead in a hurry. Shot put up by Dugan, no good, but a foul. Dugan at the free throw line, no good. Second one on the way, this time good. Dugan with 3, 2-point lead for his ball club, 41-39. Princeton trails it by a deuce, and they have the basketball.
Well, they're still in the sagging man-to-man. You're going to be inside the arc. You're going to have to get out and defend Packer, and you're going to have to defend Simmons behind the arc.
Trevor George, lots of dribbles. Nice pass down low. Brant George gets it underneath to Jordan Simmons, who's there for the easy deuce.
Well, great ball handling. They may have made one extra pass, thought they may have, but Simmons right there on a good conversion. It may not look nearly as flashy as Princeton, but it's tied. And they're hanging in at both ends of the floor, making plays when they have to.
Little weave out high. Thought about the three. He hesitated too much.
Yeah, you know what? And when you do that, you need to just go ahead and get the bounce, give it to somebody else, because you're out of rhythm once you get the hesitation.
It's a good open look for him, and
Absolutely.
He's knocked that shot down all day. For some reason, he hesitated there. Tied at 41. Princeton fans looking for a bucket here. Move by Packer. Ball knocked away. Princeton retains it. George shut off on the baseline. Comes to Packer. He'll start at the paint, throw it up off the glass, count it and 1.
But he's there.
First foul on Andrew Dugan. Misfire off the free throw, and the rebound to Greensburg. They trail it by 2 at the 3-minute mark.
But here's Princeton moving the press up. Still trying to press when they get a chance.
Wilson walked, got away with it. The ball was kicked. Wilson will walk it up this time as Packer backs off a little bit defensively. Wilson looks for a little mini screen, comes baseline. Good strong move to the bucket. Too much spin on the basketball. But Greg Dugan is there to finish his own mess.
Yeah, once again, Chavis goes for the steal on the bounce pass to the post, and Greg Dugan on the miss on the putback, but open because Chavis makes a defensive mistake.
Strong move off the hip. Trevor George has 14.
Boy, he's strong. He gets it on the block. He's going to score on you. The obvious key is to keep him from getting it there.
2.5 to play in the third quarter. Princeton leads it by 2. Greensburg hanging around. They had the basketball and they trail it by a deuce. Dugan with a drive and the kick. David Lawrence checked in during the last stoppage in play. Comes to Wilson, who's trapped in the corner. Now the double team lets him free. He'll drive to the bucket. Pass down low. Little 5-footer put up no good. Rebound knocked away from behind and a foul.
We've talked about this throughout the year, Mark. You need to be efficient on possessions. You can't string together empty possessions against a team like Princeton because
loose ball on the floor.
How about that? I mean,
picked up by Dugan. Dugan comes right side. Shot put up no good. Rebound to Dugan. Greensburg basketball. They trail it by 2. They throw it off the backboard and out of bounds.
If you look at how they're set up, they have all 4 white shirts on the right side of the floor, inbounding on the left. You're supposed to skip past it over there, but you're not supposed to skip past it through the basket.
And they'll sag back defensively.
Absolutely.
Dontre Chavis, a lot of shoving.
He's got to be careful to watch the arm bar. He's got to be careful to not extend it.
Baseline official, I think, advising him of that as we speak.
So he needs to. Because the next time he'll just blow the whistle. He's clearing him out.
Trying to find some room as they work the perimeter. Princeton leads it by 2.
Well, I mean, it looks like they may just take this as deep as they can into the quarter.
Chavis tries to post. Ball knocked away down low. Out of bounds off the leg of Jordan Simmons. A great hustle play by Greg Dugan.
Off the leg. Basketball to Greensburg.
Burcham breaks the pressure with a dribble. Looks for some help.
Yeah, you got to get out of that spot of the floor.
Wilson trapped in the corner.
Good timeout.
Greensburg.
To stay in there man-to-man.
Ball knocked away on the inbound.
Down 2 at the end of the third.
Burcham with a basketball out high, under a minute to play in the quarter. Wilson. Dugan. Shot rejected. Ball loose on the floor. Stolen away. Trevor George in transition. Throws it up. Count it and 1. Points for him. Great looking ball player. 17 for Trevor George.
It just talks about their ability to generate in transition. And that was a quick hoop. Quick move to the hoop and a great finish.
Burcham with a basketball. Gets fouled out high from a pesky Greensburg Pirate basketball team.
Well, you really need a hoop if you're the Pirates. You really, you're down 5. This thing has gotten away from you quickly. Not away totally, but you need a hoop right now.
19 seconds down to 18. Wilson with the basketball out high. Crosses over, the kick in the corner. 3-pointer, no. There's a misfire by Sean Burcham. Princeton, George trying to go coast to coast again and does. Or check that. Trevor George, 19 now. 3/4 court shot. And the Princeton Tigers finish in a flurry here in the third quarter. And they jumped out in front, 50-43.